The Ashley Home Store Sign and Sleep event ends Monday. Get 6 years, no interest, no money down on your favorite name brand mattresses. Get a Tempur-Pedic mattress now just $24 a month. An iComfort mattress for as low as $25 a month. Or for a limited time, get an Ashley Sleep Queen Power Set for just $9.99. And enjoy 6 years, no interest, no money down. Only at America's #1 furniture and mattress store, Ashley Home Store. This is home. Now open in Alpharetta. Offer subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details.
Blog Talk Radio.
Panda, 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 panda.
Ready, real.
Look, you ain't saying I don't trust you. Niggas will jam up your hustle. Your old man wanna crush you. That's a D'Angelo Russell. Set him up, got him. Welving up, got him. Wet him up when they spot him. 7 up, red dot him. I leveled up from the bottom, read it up on the bottom. Walk with me, nigga. I leveled up like the volume. Kev, what's up? What's the problem? Talk to me, nigga. It's playoff time for the D-boys. I get love like the Cavs, nigga. I went indie on a rap tour. OKC, do the math, nigga. On the Grizzly like I'm a Spur. In a Maybach, I'm a skirt. Talking hard cause we really selfish. Talking birds cause we really selfish. Got the Rockets for the Warriors. Blaze a clip, make them 40 up. Would've got to if we wanted to. Pull a heat and blow the Hornet up. In these streets in a foreign joint. A free throw ain't more important. I know some niggas that'll flatline ya. Get you robbed like Black China. The white party in Atlanta. The black party was bananas. Dabbing on them like a panther. Freddie Glove on a panda. Kruger sweater on a bare face. Bust down from a bare face. Remember me from the staircase. Now the loft got a staircase. Now you see how I stepped it up. Got it up and then kept it up. Freddie Jason on a Friday. Probably should've never slept on us. You're not the same, gotta separate us. We ain't never put the weapon up. We all authentic, y'all replicas. Y'all niggas can't rep with us.
Ready, real.
I got hoes up in Brooklyn. My Jamaican bitch be cooking. She sit me down at the table. I let you know how I was looking. Rice and peas, macaroni, cheese, collard greens. No, she don't bullshit. She step curve with the curved chicken. She just make a whole bunch of good shit. I've been at the goal. I got the right sitting on the tow truck. And they hit me with some bands. They can give me them brown paper bags. Give me more bucks. I go and find a secure line with my dogs, bro, down in Florida. I stack it, pack it, pack it in that order. Hold up, I'm all the way up. I need to put some in my soda. I don't need no lunch, I'ma go get a bunch of Asian bitches stuffed in a rover. My legacy, fuck that. They thought that T-Pain was gonna come back. Now go tell them that when you run back. You a hoe, so you already done that. Hold up, I'm all the way up. I need to put some in my Sprite fit. If you think you're doing it, I'm about to ruin it. You niggas don't learn the night fit. If you think I'm lit now, watch what happen when I come and turn on the light switch. I'm on that planet shit, I come and handle it, boy, that ain't shit but a flight bitch. I mean, really though. If you think about it, really think about it, how hard do they really go? Bitch, I'm really dope. Yeah. Woo! You really know. I ain't ready, bro. Let's go, bitch. Hey, that's a pivotal. Yeah. I got bitches in the Bronx, nigga. They can get me in the back door. Rob a nigga in the trap house. Bitch, you just walked in the trap door. Cross the border in the Bugatti. Go put the bricks in the rap for. They been sleeping on pizzle. Somebody go ask these niggas what they taking a nap for. Illuminati, that's a squad, nigga. Without this shit, I would've been dead. But I swear to God, I'ma keep killing niggas and I put that shit on my kids' head. Cass, no, I'm an asshole. So don't fuck with pizzle in his bread. I'm the type of nigga that'll fight a nigga, then go find a chick and get a bitch head. Yeah, I'm all the way up. Don't need to stop me, amigo. Don't put your eye on that people, cause I turn the back of your head to a people. Then kick in the door and murk all your people. You already know the weapon is lethal. Flip the clip, cock it back, pull the hair trigger. Yeah, nigga, back for the sequel. I got problems in my head, nigga. Smoking that shit from the West Coast. The major kids when you're hating me. You gon' fuck around, get your neck broke. You fuck around with the wind squad, they gon' find your body at the Tesco. The summer coming, then you coming with nothing. You ready, pussy nigga, let's go. All I say is panda, and they handle my shit. While I'm chilling up in Alabama, trying to show a bitch how fast a Lambo can get. With all this green up under these gold chains, and mistaking me for 50 king. Bitch, I'm clapping them, I'm coming after them, passing them. All I do is fucking win.
I got bras out in Cali. I got hoes getting ratchet. Hit dispensaries and grab it. Wrap it all up in a plastic. USPS, I'm attracted. 2 day priority, I have it. And making the meeting, I'm texting. 200 racks in the mattress. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a street nigga. Ain't gotta sound like nobody, I'm just me, nigga. Been on tour with T-Pain, that's for free, nigga. That's why I still fuck with them bricks and the weed, nigga. And that's why I hop in my J. My nigga gon' hop in that beer. My nigga gon' hop in that Porsche. And no, we don't need no friends. Cause I gon' hop in that Ghost. And yeah, that boy still got the meal. Look at the lip on them Fords. Look at the motherfucking rims. And I keep trying to tell you I'm from Florida, baby. friends, so now Mercedes Benz. Baddest bitches in the world that'll drive you crazy. From the cocaine era, I'm a hater's baby.
Welcome back to In Black America. This is your host, Rasta B. Today's topic is Trump versus Hillary, and a small versus and small letters from Bernie Sanders. What should be on the minds of black people after November? Guest calling number 646-716-4654. Today's topic will pretty much discuss just the political arena, the political climate that's going on. If you listen long enough, you should know by now that I believe that Trump is going to win, and I have my reasons to believe why. My co-host believes that Hilary have a better shot, and he have his reason why. But the point now we're going to dwell on is, and now what? What should you do? A lot of black people hedging their bets on a Hillary win for whatever reason, but I think we need to be worrying about what happens if we don't. So before I continue, let me bring my co-host Smoke on. Smoke, are you there? Smoke?
Yo, what's good? You hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, what's good?
Same old, Big Saturday, just chilling, relaxing. Good to be off from work,
Yeah.
Still on your end.
Shit. Still with this heat, you know what I'm saying? That's about it. Most of the day I've just been holding down the boys and shit. So,
yeah,
that's pretty much what I did all day today.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So that's about it. Reading up on those stories and shit, you know what I'm saying? That's about it. Thinking about yesterday's show, that was pretty good, you know what I'm saying? So I did forget about, really getting into the political realm. I definitely wanted to touch on that because that's the climate we in, you know what I'm saying? And I think we should always touch on that, so.
Yeah.
Like I was saying earlier is that, if everybody know that, I think Trump's going to win, and I have my little argument for that, you know what I'm saying? I know you got your argument for Hillary win, so I said, you know what, let's dwell into that. Stay on that topic for today, being that it's still fresh, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty interesting stuff to talk about, so.
Yeah, it's a lot of back and forth, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you'll see something where it's like it might benefit Hillary, and, like right now she got the, she being questioned for the, by the FBI for, her emails when she was, Secretary of State under Obama. So, she got all that going on with her right now. So, some seem to think that when you see Trump jumping on it as, bringing, charges should be brought against her, you know what I mean? So, you just see, like, how, politics basically is like any opportunity either one of them find to, throw a shot, to make a point, you know what I'm saying? It happens, it's going to happen. So, I think that's what's, interesting to see, you know what I mean?
I think what's going on right now is it's going to be the battle of the VPs, because we already see what's going on. It's Trump-Hillary with a small Bernie in the back, because Bernie never endorsed Hillary. He still didn't endorse her. And then I have read a story talking about Puerto Rico. This is a story we covered on the show before, where we mentioned the debt that Puerto Rico was in. You familiar with that story?
I thought I just saw something on that recently.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember you talking about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the big story. You know, a lot of them Puerto Ricans, they're going to the Dominican Republic for work. A lot of them going back to the mainland to work. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking at, looking at a story and shit that makes me still believe that Bernie Sanders is the Ralph Nader of the situation. So it's like, because he never endorsed Hillary yet. So I ran across a story that said, the title is Sanders Blast Colonial Puerto Rico Bill and Wall Street Vulture Fund in Powerful Senate Speech. So I guess Jesse Williams wasn't the only one giving out powerful speeches. So it goes, So let's say President Obama, Democrat, signed a bipartisan bill, meaning Republicans and Democrats, on Thursday that imposes what critics say is a colonial control board on Puerto Rico. The Puerto Rico Oversight Management and Economic Stability Act, or what is called by its acronym, PROMESA, was largely supported by both the Republican and Democratic Party and will allow the U.S. federal government to appoint an unelected 7-member board that controls the finances of Puerto Rico, which is a U.S. territory. Senator Bob Menendez led the opposition to the bill, slamming it as a form of blatant colonialism. He held a 4-hour filibuster on Tuesday, June 28th, stressing that a vote for PROMESA is a vote to disenfranchise 3.5 million Americans. The vast majority of Puerto Ricans opposed the legislation, but it passed both the House, U.S., and Senate by a substantial margin. Democratic presidential candidate Hilary Clinton has previously expressed support for the colonial-style bill. Clinton's opponent, Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, slammed PROMESA in the heated speech on the Senate floor on Wednesday, June 29th. So, well, let me just read a little part of it. He called it a disaster for the people of Puerto Rico, adding, this legislation takes away their democratic rights and self-governance and will impose harsh austerity measures which will make the poorest people in Puerto Rico even poorer. And then he goes on, and then he has a speech. But the point of me bringing that up is, if you're a Bernie Sanders supporter, you know what I'm saying, Smoke, and you know your man is wholeheartedly against this bill making Puerto Rico a colony, and Barack signed it, Hilary is for it, and Bernie Sanders not. How can you stomach? How can you with good conscience say, well, with Bernie not running now, I'm going to vote for Hillary? When you know that she is totally against what you're standing for if you're standing for Bernie. You know what I'm saying? So when I read that story, I feel like, when I read that story, I feel like that's another shot at Hillary. This is another stab wound at Hillary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
because they're calling her a piece of shit, and this is a piece of shit as a bill. You know what I mean? That she's down for.
Right. I mean, you're definitely right when it comes to that. What I find interesting though is like Well, I mean, it really had nothing to do with, you know, the bill or anything like that. Like, I was watching, you know, when it comes to our community, I was watching the BET Awards. I was watching it earlier today. I didn't watch all of it. I saw probably maybe the first 45 minutes. And within that 45 minutes, it was a lot of calls to vote and vote for, you know what I'm saying, vote for Hilary, pretty much, you know what I'm saying. There was a couple people like, what's her name, Diana Ross' daughter. I forget her name. I can't think of her name.
Oh, Tracy. I don't know her Jewish last name.
Yeah, her. You know what I'm saying? She had her little call for vote for Hilary or whatever, and just people coming out to vote. So, like, I mean, you're right.
Wait a minute.
A lot of things.
Wait a minute. No. You got to be wrong. You mean to tell me Tracy Ellis Ross said something to black people during that time to vote? Isn't she a mulatto?
Oh, crazy.
Why nobody said nothing? Why nobody spoke out against her? Interesting. Continue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, you know, I was just, it just seemed like, especially in our community, it's like people may not necessarily like Hillary, but they don't want Trump to get it. They think it's like an apocalypse going to happen if he gets in. And, you know, it's just
the age. That's an age. But that's an age.
Yeah.
That's going to be an age range that deal with that fear. So my whole guess from the black people is a lot of us ain't going to go out to vote at all.
Yeah. It's a lot of dynamics in there. Who's going to vote?
A lot of dynamics.
Who's going to stay? You know, who's going to just vote against Hillary because they're a Bernie supporter? You know what I'm saying? Who is just going to switch because they hate Trump? You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of dynamics that's out there. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes it so like who's going to win? You know what I'm saying? Because you could see either one of them winning. You know what I'm saying? But your man Trump, he got a lot of things in his favor that he playing right now. But I see I think the overall theme and like the news and shit like that, they don't want Trump to win. You know what I'm saying? But when you start looking into the meat of it, there's a lot of things that he can, he can.
But that might be the media. That might be the whole media trying to feed to the people. I know y'all think that, you know what I'm saying, it's a possibility that Trump might win, but no, he ain't going to win. There's no way he's going to win. Hillary got it. Y'all relax. Smooth sailing. She got it. Because, see, I remember that's what they said about Barack during the second term. They said we all got fired up for the first, but we don't need to be cruising thinking, oh, our man got it. We need to come out and vote and come out in droves to make sure Barack stay in. You see what I'm saying? So you got to see. That's the thing about me. I like to reflect back. You know what I'm saying? Like during that timeline, so I can see the similarities. Like I remember when they had all of the effigies of Barack or a black man hanging from a tree. You see what I'm saying? Coming up into his presidency. So this is 2008, right? Going into 2009. And so, right, so this is 2008. Then what they kept saying on TV, oh, that's not an image of Barack. Oh, that's not racist. That's an image because it's Halloween. It's October. That's the reason why you can't scream race for everything. After that, I don't. Where's all of these hanging black men again? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see none of that shit. Ain't no random. I don't see that shit. That shit popped off in 2008. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the media is a motherfucker, and once you understand how to read it and how to understand how that beef works, then it's easier for you to understand what they really try to display and show you. You know what I'm saying? You got the situation now with the Trump, like I said, it deals with the VPs. One of the VPs they screaming for Hilary is Elizabeth Warren, right? Did you hear that? Smoke.
Yeah, Elizabeth Warren. Where's she from? I think she's from Massachusetts. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere out there.
Oh, yeah, I can't remember, but yeah, she from yeah. But they saying, like, I know a lot of people they're like, oh yeah, she should get Elizabeth Warren. You know what I'm saying? But what people don't understand is if she get Elizabeth Warren, she can't get Elizabeth Warren. If she gets Elizabeth Warren, then she's gonna piss off her Wall Street people. You see what I'm saying? So she's not gonna get that. If she do, that's a clear indication she's about to lose then. Trump is about to get, I mean, you know, Ben Carson, it's between, they said, Gingrich or Chris Christie. But I'm thinking if he's smart, he's going to get Gingrich. You see what I'm saying? And
Newt Gingrich.
Newt Gingrich. If he get Newt Gingrich, they got it. You see what I'm saying? So here's another story. Newt Gingrich says Trump not trying yet. Man, he's not even trying. They jogging. Basically. They jogging right now. And Hilary is sprinting. So everybody's like, look how fast Hillary running, and look how slow Donald Trump dumbass is. And it's like, we didn't even hit go yet. This is cruise control. So this is in Aspen, Colorado. Newt Gingrich suggested on Saturday that Donald Trump is not trying yet in his bid for the presidency, and said Hillary Clinton's campaign is just wasting a lot of money while allowing him to think through how he wants to run the fall campaign. Gingrich, who is formally being vetted as Trump's running mate, told a crowd at the Aspen Ideas Festival in Colorado that the money spent by the Clinton campaign thus far has no meaning. Everything the Clinton campaign is doing to suppress Trump will, in the short run, suppress Trump because he's not trying. In the short run, the former Speaker of the House said, the thing she got to worry about is if he is still alive as a candidate on the 1st of October. In an interview with NBC News following his remarks, Gingrich explained his not trying remark and insisted Trump is well positioned heading into the fall, even though he continues to trail Clinton in key swing state polling. It is impossible to use paid ads to define Donald Trump, Gingrich said. The Obama people did it to Mitt Romney for a very deliberate reason, in that they were defining Romney, he said, noting Romney, the GOP 2012 pick, struggled to redefine his image as a similar summer messaging blitzed by the Obama campaign against him. Gingrich suggested that Trump's campaign, which he noted has matured very rapidly, should begin trying in August or September, just before early voting begins. 2 weeks removed from the convention, Gingrich is one of the finalists for Trump's vice presidential pick. Asked by NBC if he would like to join the ticket, Gingrich said, listen, we'll be willing to consider it. Like is a pretty strong term. Yeah, so, and, you know, he continued to deny having conversations with Trump and things of this nature. Yeah, so, man, these Republicans, they know what the hell they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They know what the hell they're doing. So that's the whole thing, even when it comes to the whole title of today's show. Is black people prepared for a Trump America? or are we just hoping for a Hillary win? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think we hope it for the Hillary win, you know what I'm saying? In a sense, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it ain't, I mean, are we all going to vote for her? You know what I'm saying? Are we all going to take the steps necessary to do that, to ensure that? You know, I don't see anybody really saying that. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're promoting her. You know, like I made the example of the, you know, the BET Awards or whatever, but is it talk? You know, is it shit like that? Like, that's the part we really don't know, you know, so what we
but
got.
Don't forget Bernie Sanders. Don't forget Bernie Sanders. That's the Ralph Nader. He's going to be the Ralph Nader for the Democratic Party. He's not going to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, people keep on trying to talk him out like he's gone, but he's not going to go nowhere. He's not. He has not endorsed Hillary yet. He could wait until the fall. It's still early. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, he still ain't endorsed. That means it's still not unity. That means his supporters is not her supporters. So if Hillary and Bernie don't come to an agreement, and the agreement is Bernie wants certain things on the agenda for Hillary to do, then he's not going to endorse her. And if he don't endorse her, then that means he is not going, his people is not going to fuck with her. On top of the black people that's not voting. You see what I'm saying? So it's like...
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, because, you know, a few weeks back... and
the Mexicans who's
like
illegal and can't vote.
It was supposed to be like the beginning of June when you know, they conceded that Hillary was going to win or whatever. It was supposed to be a couple weeks after that, you know, you would see him endorse her, you know what I'm saying, if he was all forward for it. But that's been a whole month ago, so that is kind of, that is interesting. So you already know that he moving and shaking for whatever he looking for, you know what I'm saying? Because if I'm not mistaken, he is opposition to that Elizabeth Warren chick. If I'm not mistaken, they don't, like, Bernie Sanders don't support her. So it's like, how, you know, Howard Clinton put her, you know what I'm saying? Like, that would definitely ruin, that would definitely throw a monkey wrench in the whole shit. Unless there's some type of agreement going on. So, yeah, the longer that drags on, you know, the weaker that foundation is, which that plays into your man Trump hands all day.
Yeah, all day. That's why people not even understanding that shit. I'm looking at another story. This shit's called Voters Who Choose Trump May Still Not Like Him. Voters for Trump voting for Trump, question mark. That doesn't mean you're completely on board, according to new analysts of data from this week's ABC News Washington Post poll. With presumptive nominee Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton garnering the lowest favorable ratings of major candidates in recent times. So let me read this again. With presumptive nominees Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton garnering the lowest favorability ratings of major candidates in recent times, some voters say they are choosing to hold their noses and pull the lever in the ballot boxes. Unfortunately, all that's left is really Trump or Clinton, so I gotta say Trump. This guy said, a 33-year-old veteran of the Iraq War from Iowa who participated in the poll, told ABC News, I don't like either one of them. Indeed, less than half of the people who support Trump or Hillary say they are very comfortable with the idea of their candidate as president. but the poll shows that a significant block of Trump supporters harbor a unique reluctance and hesitancy despite their plans to back them. So they showing that they like among Trump supporters, the question, do you think Trump's recent comment on federal judge heritage was appropriate with the Mexican judge, right? Trump supporters, 67 say it was not appropriate, and 26% say Trump was appropriate. 67 say he wasn't, but they would still vote for Trump. You see what I'm saying? The poll shows 18% of people who say they will vote for Trump say that the real estate mogul is not qualified to be president. 1 in 6 Trump supporters admit that Clinton has a better temperament to be president when asked specifically about the recent shootings in Orlando that killed dozens of gay people. 10 Trump back, 2 in 10 Trump backers, 19%, said Clinton showed better temperament, with another 17% unwilling to pick a side. If there's a situation that required a little bit more tact, I don't know that Trump will have it. Who has better temperament? Among Trump supporters, they say Trump has better temperament. They say Clinton has 16. She got 16%. Yeah, that's what I said. They not. Who's better qualified to be president? Among Trump supporters, Trump 76, Democrat no 18%. Yeah, so I mean, like I said, what they telling you and what the ground is saying, I just feel like black people better really consider what's going to be your plan if Trump wins, instead of just saying that he ain't going to win. I'm going to pray to God that he won't win. You know, and all this other dumb, silly shit that we do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like,
we need to be getting our shit together either way. You know what I'm saying?
Either way, yeah.
But yeah, I definitely feel you. We don't got no
That's
plan
my whole
shit. We ain't got no plan for that shit.
They got no
you know what I'm saying?
plan.
Because the time is coming. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, we all don't really know what's gonna happen. You know, if either person is president, but we see with Obama how it was. You know, he had the you know, his whole speeches of hope, or you know, that was his whole motto or whatever, his MO. And then you know, you start slowly seeing his character throughout the throughout the 8 years. I mean, he never did shit directly for black men. So it's like,
oh no, he did. He reformed jail.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He made jail a little bit easier for the black man.
He brought the gangsters with a wire. Okay.
Yeah, he gonna fill the community with a bunch of fucking. Yeah, shit's crazy.
But yeah, you know, so it's like it's gonna be a long 4 to 8 years. You know, Trump coming in and you know, shit happening and ain't shit you could do about it. So, you know, we definitely want to be.
And this ain't no easy run. Here's another Hilary story. Bill Clinton, unaware, brother-in-law on board of Haitian gold mine that landed rare permit. New reporting by the Washington Post found a gold mine in Haiti, or at least confirms previous reporting from Bearbot News about a gold mining contract in that troubled country. In an expose about the controversial Bill Hilary and Chelsea Clinton Foundation, the newspaper Kevin Sullivan and Rosalind S. Helderman write that controversy surrounding the Clintons only deepened when the recent revelation contained in an upcoming book by Peter Schwitzer that Tony Rodham, Tony Rodham, Hillary Clinton's younger brother, served on the advisory board of a U.S.-based company that in 2012 won one of Haiti's first 2 gold mining permits in 50 years. After objection from her brother. And you got to remember the thing about, even like before I even read the rest, you have to remember the history of the Clintons and Haiti. Bill Clinton is the one that sent that kidnapped Batista, the Haitian president. You see what I'm saying? Haiti had a president. It was from the people. And he running the country. Next thing you know, the United States government came in that swoop, grabbed Batista, took him out of the country. That's Bill Clinton did that. Then after 50 years, they get a contract now where they can, I guess, mine in their own country. And out of the first 2 contracts, which it probably was only 1 contract for them to mine, the second one is Hillary Clinton's younger brother. He all of a sudden gets a mining bid in Haiti. What the hell you know about Haiti? Why you in Haiti? Why did Clinton's name run so much in Haiti? But this is who y'all want, right? This is who y'all want to vote for. Right? Vote for anybody to keep Trump out. Keep remembering that. We got to vote. We got to keep Trump out. I got to keep my brother in Haiti, though, to rape the goddamn economy out there. While I do the Dougie in front of black people. I'm going to rape some more black people in another country. And I'm going to sign a bill to colonialize Puerto Rico. And hell, if I could colonialize Puerto Rico and make that work, and everybody cool with that, then hey, maybe we might just go ahead and start colonializing a lot of other countries, poor countries. Let's vote for Hillary.
Yeah, if you really go into the stories, man, she's a fucking scumbag, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But like Trump has that image in the media of being you know what I'm saying, him being a scumbag.
Yeah.
Them talking about his businesses failing and you know what I'm saying, how he addressed women, like they try to throw that at him. But yo, your girl Hilary, that joke's crazy.
Yeah, she's a piece of shit, man. So it goes.
Brother came in there stealing shit, getting that business.
Yeah. They're going to say controversy surrounding Clintons only deepened with the recent revelation contained in the upcoming book by Peter Swishenzer that Tony Rodham, Hillary Clinton's younger brother, serves on the advisory board of the U.S.-based company that in 2012 won one of Haiti's first 2 gold mining permits in 50 years. After objection from the Haitian Senate, the permit has been placed on hold. Neither Bill Clinton nor the brother of Hillary Clinton are individuals who share the interests of the Haitian people, said Samuel Nessner, an anti-mining activist who thinks mining poses great environmental risks and will mainly benefit foreign investors. They are part of the elite class who are operating to exploit the Haitian people. Clinton Foundation officials said Bill Clinton had been unaware of Rodham's involvement in the mining. Clinton Foundation officials said Bill Clinton had been unaware of Rodham's involvement. I had no idea. He ain't know what Hillary younger brother. Yeah, he ain't know. According to the officials of the Clinton Foundation, because that's what they use to extort people, these little foundations. and said that Bill Clinton had been unaware of Hillary's younger brother involvement in the mining project. A spokesman for Hillary Clinton said she does not know the chief executive of the mine. Really? If the former president is unaware of his brother-in-law's activity in Haiti, that only proves he doesn't read Breitbart News, whatever. Earlier that month, we reported that Hillary Rodham Clinton's brother, Tony Rodham, sat on the board of a self-described mining company that in 2012 received one of the 2 gold exploitation permits from the Haitian government, the first issued in over 50 years. There's still plenty more for the Post to investigate. The Rodham gold mine revelation is just one of dozens featured in the forthcoming bombshell investigation book by the 3-time New York. Okay, they just studying the whole thing. They said the publishers say the book Clinton Cash, the untold story of how and why foreign government and business helped make Bill and Hillary rich, is the accumulation of an exhausted 1-year deep dive investigation into the nexus between the Clinton $100 million personal wealth, the Clinton Foundation, and the decision Hillary made as Secretary of State that benefit foreign donors, governments, and companies. So we understand what Hillary Clinton was doing when she was Secretary of State. She was out there damn swindling and making backdoor deals and shit like that with foreign nations to get for her bread up. That's the hustle. This who y'all is being manipulated into believing that y'all better vote for to keep Trump out. Like that doesn't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm the type of person that somebody keep pointing. Yeah, see, I'm the type of person that somebody keep telling me, yo, look over there, look over there, look over there, look over there. I'm like, for what? Nah, I'm good. You keep suggesting this. Like, you really adamant about me doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want... Yo, taste the food, yo. Yo, you taste the food yet? Look, like Bill Cosby. You want something to drink? Drink it. Go ahead and drink it, you know what I'm saying? Did you drink it yet? Come on, man. Nah, I'm good. I ain't drink none of that shit, y'all. I'm not even thirsty. Fuck you keep trying to push me to drink this shit for? You know what I'm saying? What they keep telling you. Hillary, the first woman. You gotta vote for her. You gotta, all right. They're gonna push another NAFTA, NAPSTA. I think it's called it's something else. It's called like the Pacific, like the Pacific Ocean type shit. We talked about it, so I just gotta look back in the archives. But they got a new thing they're doing now, like the NAFTA that Obama wrote up, and when if Hillary was to win, she would push it, and that Supreme Court judge that they put up there, I can't remember his name, Garland or something like that.
A new foreign trade agreement or something?
Yeah, it's a new foreign trade agreement. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if anybody remember with NAFTA, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, motherfuckers lost a lot of their jobs. You know what I'm saying? And that's what sent a lot of those jobs overseas. And even though we were making bread, yeah, we made bread in the beginning. Once that bread was over, nobody else, okay, where's the job? There's no jobs no more. So it's like, you gotta think about that shit, man. We don't think about that.
Yeah, I gotta look into that, because those trades that do make a difference.
Yeah, man. Like, so you gotta check that trade shit. When I figure out what the exact name, or if you can Google it or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Then But Obama's the one that signed it, and then Hillary, she's gonna keep it pushing, and then the Supreme Court Judge Garland, he's the Clintons he's their guy, the Clintons them guy. You know what I'm saying? He done helped prosecute people for the Clintons when they was lawyers and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's their guy. So now he's in the Supreme Court. So any issues when it comes to that whole the trade shit, he'll be able to block it and keep it in act. So that's why a lot of this shit is important. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really important because these guys, they setting it up. Like, Obama was laying down the groundwork for Hillary with the alley-oop. So now you got to say to yourself, a lot of this shit got to go, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. A lot of this shit got to go. Got to go. Don't let that blackface fool you, man. Straight up, don't let that blackface fool you. Hillary coming inside here, shit. Boy, I don't know. That's what I'm nervous about. that lunatic, boy. Last time them Clintons was in office, because you know the privatized prisons, as far as we know, them shits might be empty. You dig what I'm saying? Them shits might be empty. So it's like, Hillary coming inside there, shit, pass some laws and shit. That's next thing you know, filling up them jails again with them brothers. Because and look, and this is how the hustle goes. Barack send the non-violent drug offenders, you know what I'm saying, who's non-violent going in, but shit, you had to practice violence within jail all them years. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how your mind is now. Now you come home. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no jobs out here for the free people. So now you're going to increase bodies for no job. It ain't like we got the economy. So now what's going to happen is that's going to increase violence. That's going to increase crime. And then now there's going to be a whole push now in the bill to do something about the violence in our communities, and then we're going to be re-locking up the guys that they sent out and the ones that they end up basically turning out into criminals to fill up them privatized prisons. So she could do the second bidding with her, like that her husband did. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, because one of the I was looking at an article in the BBC, and it was just talking about basically how how Donald Trump is, like, his attacks against Clinton, like, his line of attack, like the things he was gonna, he can really go after her, be valid. And, you had just mentioned the NAFTA, she knows, they're saying in there that he can go after her for being a job killer by her supporting the free trade agreements and, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. And it was also saying that, she, by what he termed, is part of a rigged system. And so, like, they termed it, the BBC, they termed it as the outsider versus insider strategy. It's like where, it would take, like, pretty much the elite versus the Americans, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And so he's saying, like, she is part of rigging the system. It's a rigged system that is not going to work for true Americans, average Americans. It's just designed to benefit the rich, you know what I'm saying? And so, there's so many stories that, I can see Hilary getting hit by, man. So, I kind of lean with you with these Trump. Yeah, it's like
they don't fuck
looking at
with
the
her.
Another point of emphasis for Trump is that he's been going against the immigrant shit. Let's build a wall by Mexico. He don't fuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like Hillary, she's more on the bringing in immigrants. You know what I'm saying? And so, he's like pretty much saying how like the Orlando shooting, he tried to tie all of those into like immigration, Muslim, gays, you know what I'm saying? He's like one of those guys, you know what I'm saying, to tie it in. And there's so many laws that's out there and things that Hillary has done that, yeah, man, if you really start looking at Hillary, you would not want her in. But her getting in could be really the real detrimental shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I mentioned earlier how, in the first 40 minutes or so of I was watching the BET show, the BET Awards, how it was almost a theme in there of, let's vote for Hillary. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like when it comes to our people, it's like, once again, we trumpeting, what's the word? We championing something that could really hurt us. You know what I'm saying? In this case, Hillary getting into office, you know what I'm saying?
Now, I'm going to tell you what's funny. I was just reading a story, about to post it on Facebook. You ready for this title?
Yeah.
Check this title out. John McCain and Harry Reid. You know who they are?
No, John McCain.
Harry Reid. He's a Democratic speaker, another white guy. Asked Obama to pardon boxer Jack Johnson.
Pardon
you hear
him?
Me? To pardon him. You drop a bomb on that shit. Senator John McCain and Harry Reid are joining together to ask President Barack Obama to posthumously pardon. You know that thing that means, once the person's died, is dead already? Yeah. Jack Johnson, the first African-American heavyweight boxing champion. The lawmaker who come from different sides of the aisle have joined with House Rep Peter King, a Republican, and it's the Peter, and he's one of them loud mouth, you know what I'm saying? Like black people will probably look at him like, oh, he's a racist or something like that. So the lawmakers who come from different sides of the aisle have joined with House Reps Peter King, a Republican, and Gregory Meeks, a Democrat, to send a joint letter to the White House requesting the pardon. We write once again to bring your attention to the ongoing injustice of John Arthur Jack Johnson's racially motivated conviction. Now over 100 years old, the lawmakers jointly wrote Thursday. Jack Johnson, the first African-American heavyweight boxing champ, and his character and career besmirched when he was convicted under the Mann Act in 1913 for transporting his white girlfriend across state lines, according to the letter. The goal of the Mann Act was to prevent human trafficking for the purpose of prostitution, but the critics say that the conviction which imprisoned Johnson was racially motivated and led to Johnson being imprisoned for a year. The conviction ruined Johnson's career and reputation. This month marked the 70th anniversary of Jack Johnson's death, while it is unfortunate that this unjust conviction was not corrected during the boxer's lifetime, a posthumous pardon today represents the opportunity to reaffirm Jack Johnson's substantial contributions to the society and right the historical wrongs. The letter stated, and it says, McCain and Peter King, said have introduced legislation, that's two Republicans, under the president to pardon. Johnson, since 2004, after both chambers of Congress passed a resolution calling for the pardon, it is up to the president. The White House told CNN that it does not comment on specific clemency requests. As we mark the 70th anniversary of Jack Johnson's death this month, we are reminded of the cruel injustices of our nation's past that led to the great athlete's wrongful conviction more than a century ago. McCain, a Republican, said in a statement Thursday. Reid, the senator's minority leader, described Johnson's conviction as a miscarriage of justice. Jack Johnson defined an era of American boxing. He was a true champ, a fighter, and a barrier breaker pioneer whose reputation was tarnished by the racism of that time, which led to his unjust imprisonment, said Reid, who was once a boxer himself. Wow, I didn't know Harry Reid was a boxer. Yeah, so these are Republicans now. You dig what I'm saying? And they out here now fighting to try to get Jack Johnson, give him a pardon.
Yeah, I'm reading.
You know what I'm
they've
saying?
Been doing that for a minute. They've been doing that. They said, there's one article I found. They said they were trying to do that back with George W. He didn't pass. He didn't try to do it. The same two motherfuckers, John McCain and Peter King. They both was trying to do that, and they've been trying to get Obama pretty much to do that since he came in. It's not saying any reasoning as to why, they want Jack Johnson, but it was a part in there where they say that, they want to rectify the injustice. So, I just find that interesting, you know what I mean? But yeah, they've been doing that they've been trying to do this for a minute.
That's two white guys. Now that's John McCain. Now here's the interesting aspect of that. He didn't vote for Barack to become president, and McCain was president. We know Jack Johnson would have got that the pardon. You know what I'm saying? He would have got that. You know what I'm saying? Because it would have been crazy from a Republican. They the ones fighting for this shit. But we running around talking about Jesse Williams and all kind of shit like that. We got to get our wins. We got to take our wins. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about, who should and who, somebody black and who mother's white and all kind of shit. That's two Republican white boys. You see what I'm saying? And here's the funny thing. I don't know about Harry Reid, but I know McCain. I want to say he adopted a black kid or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them Republicans, their daughters and shit is fucking with them black dudes. I think John Boehner, his daughter, she messing with a damn Dreddy. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to promote interracial relations. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, look at who the hell is trying to champion black causes, and look at who's not championing black causes. Who's speaking for black causes and who not. Just pay attention to how us on the Democratic side think we have to do this big fight to topple racism and white supremacy. But on the Republican side, the racist side, a lot of them is fighting for shit that benefits black people. If you really pay attention to it, if you get on your entrepreneurial side of the game. That's why it's quiet as kept. There's a lot of black Republicans. So nobody adding that part in when it's time to vote. the black Republicans who are going to vote for Trump. You see what I'm saying? Nobody adding that part in. The people that are going to vote for Hillary is at a certain age and older. A lot of them people, they don't, man, a lot of people don't fuck with Hillary. So that's all she's doing is wasting money. So black people, we have to figure out what's the next step. So what is the next step? You know what I'm saying? So I think we're going to get into that after the break, you know what I'm saying? Since we at the halfway mark and stuff, and I think we're going to go ahead and just take a little break, and then you know what I'm saying, I guess get back to the real. So this is In Black America Radio, Trump versus Hillary versus Bernie. What should be on the mind of black people after November? Guess calling number 646-716-4654.
Catch you out in traffic, it's you and I. Gold 41 in the suit and tie. Nigga, it's do or die. Seen it now. If I lose it all, like who will ride? But nigga, I'm so up. If I trip, it's like suicide. When the internet told me I'm crucified, that was in them streets like, nigga, you super loud. I was on the block when you was a sneakerhead. Nigga, it's a check up in that box, ain't no suicide. Nigga, ain't no Nike, ain't no Yeezy, no Jordan 5. No way. I came back like a Mike went 45. Ever see 50 grand when it's all at 5? No. We just do it like the Warriors start 5. Switch, only rapper went gold without a verse from home. Still got the rock with me cooking up at the stove. In the world of y'all platinum, know I busted a joke. Made back in the hood, so them suckers can know. I'm in the six man, Dion waiters. And I'm on my level now, I'm so beyond haters. About to go and grab the bench truck, see y'all later. When I came through the block, you should've seen y'all faces. This is Florida, new world order. I be going hard, Westbrook, fourth quarter. This is hip hop, you ain't write it, don't record it. I don't know how they getting down across the border. I give them the dirty flow, Michigan and water. Sent them 10,000 cases, I put in my order. Call that popping bottles when my people can't afford it. Mixing Douce with lemonade when I'm in Georgia. Views from the projects, a nigga on the prospect. Talking loud, sound shooting out with metal objects. And that chick standing right beside you, I didn't pop that. Made me be the fan of, I'm feeling like a Mark test. Woo! Gold mic from the billboard, about to plug it up. Tell Cruz, put it in the booth so I can fuck it up. Got the hood super lit, drumming like it's double dutch. From the bottom like an uppercut. Now I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up.
DJ Jazz.
You niggas all the way fucked. Switch sides, now you stuck. Stay over there, my J. Fuck them niggas though.
They don't want to see you on top. I just want to see the streets up. They don't want to see you up. That's it. They gon' take shots when you all the way up. I guess they gotta aim up at you. But don't you let these nobodies get their name up on you. Keep the circle tight, never let them lame up the crew. If she for everybody, don't you let her claim up on you. Now listen, you gave up on me, I came up on you. Took my talent somewhere else, LeBron James up on you. How was Kyrie with the rock, the crack game number 2. Now I'm older, still ballin' like my name Uncle Drew. They tell you, stay the same, but they change up on you. Niggas change up the crew like hoes change up they boo. I just played the cards they dealt me till a change up was due. Guess I had to switch the dealer or just change up the shoe. Now blackjack, ace of spade and a shot of jack. I met a bad actress, she ain't know how to act. I took her but I brought her back. Don't want her back, I bought her back. It's Matt like Hasselback, I call my car the quarterback. If I threw it at her, would you doubt she could catch? She hang like a chain, so she bout to get snatched. I ain't bout throwing subs, I'm about getting scratched. But if the shoe fits, nigga, buy an outfit to match. And you know my boys hold it, we be out with the rats. I heard your boys told it, you be out with the rats. Level up, it's all about that level up. Hold that fucking bezel up and light this bitch all the way up.
Welcome back, Trump in Black America Radio. This is your host, Rasta B. Trump versus Hillary versus Bernie. What should be on the minds of black people after November? Guest calling number 646-716-4654. We talked about for the first half just the whole political political stories and, just really interesting aspects and point of views of how this election may or may not go down. So the other half we're going to just talk about. This half we're going to speak on solution. So let me see if my co-host Smoke is there. Smoke, are you there? He ain't there yet. Then he get back. So we're going to talk more on solutions. So my thing is, so whoever wins, we're going to have to still try to get on our grind to better ourselves as a people. But sometimes I feel like that we have, I'm not trying to say, if your mind is set in one direction and you're thinking that something's going to happen and you're banking on that, then it's like I don't think you should go through shock because you never thought about the possibility if your choice don't win. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm the type of person, I like to think on the worst case scenario. That way, if the worst case scenario occur, I'm prepared. If it doesn't occur, then I have nothing to worry about. It's only something good can happen. So that's how I always operate throughout life. So it's like in this case, I feel like with a Trump presidency, Republican, we know it's going to be a lot of basically like work cutbacks. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of restructuring pretty much of the country. And you have to say to yourself where you want to be in that structure, in that restructuring. Me personally, I play with the stock. You know what I'm saying? Before I continue, let me see if my co-host is there. Smoke, oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm back.
All right. Yeah, so I was saying, what are you going to do if this is a Trump win?
What I'm going to do? Shit, the same shit I'm going to do if it's a Hillary. You know what I mean? Just continue to try to build myself up, you know what I mean, financially, you know what I'm saying, keep my family as strong as possible, raise my son, you know what I'm saying. Now, if Trump wins, it could be some business opportunities there, the law, he's a business guy, so it could be an opportunity for people to make money. So I would say, if Trump wins, on a positive side of things, you might want to be looking at exploring options financially, you know what I'm saying? Having money ready for savings, investing in projects, you know what I mean? Maybe the stock market, like you was mentioning earlier. So, you know what I'm saying? I would say, if Trump wins, that would be something that, on the positive side that we need to look forward to, possibly looking at, you know what I'm saying? Small businesses and shit like that. On the Hillary side of the game, we know, if it's anything like her husband, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be the laws in the long term that really fuck you up with Hillary. So it's like, what can you do once you get her in there? You know what I'm saying? So, in a case like that, it's like, I don't know, you have to pretty much play it by ear to see what's happening. But, I mean, regardless of whatever presidency is there, black people in general need to be worrying about, building an economy, and building up the youth. I mean, I think those are probably the two major things that we're going to have to worry about regardless of whether Hillary in there or Trump in there, you know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. Because, see, just to think about a Hilary one, I feel like it's just going to be the same shit that's going on right now. Nothing's going to change. We're just going to be going down the same pussified lane that we've been going down, where everybody's sensitive, and, you know what I'm saying? Racism slowly building in the background, homosexuality pushing forward, black people not being able to do shit, fighting for work and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Hilary probably going to push for a certain little shit. It probably be, I can envision higher minimum wage under a Clinton administration. Not so much under a Bush. I mean, a Donald Trump. I'm thinking back during the first Clinton and stuff like that. So I can see an increase for the minimum wage under Clinton, not so much under Trump. But I can also see shrewd business deals being done under a Trump administration and not under a Clinton. I could see a lot of pussified decisions being made in the aspect of, we're going to send you everything so we can make just like a husband did. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're going to make money off it, but then eventually you're going to be able to use all this shit we're giving you against us, like how China did. You know what I'm saying? Where a Trump administration, I feel like that would be shrewd business shit. You know what I'm saying? Making really deals that you know what I'm saying, going to make sure we eating good over here, which can help the economy. You know what I'm saying? And maybe we could use that shit to parlay into, you know what I'm saying, building our economy. Maybe people ain't going to be hiding how they feel and how they talk. Maybe this might be we could relive a 80s or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The 80s. He'll be the new Ronald Reagan or some shit like that. Ronald Reagan fucked black people up. Okay, we know that. So now when we come back into a similar scenario like that, now we know what to do. That's how I see that. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's realistic. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely realistic, but you know, we need to be building our economy regardless of who that president says. These next few months gonna be real interesting to see how it play out with you know, who gets chosen or whatnot.
Yeah, we'll see that. Hold on, we got a caller right now. So let's see. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, this is Shadi, and I'm calling from North America. How are you tonight?
Hey, what's going on?
All right.
So, I mean, I see that your topic is about Bernie Sanders, Hilary, and Trump. And, you know, first of all, between Hilary and Donald Trump, both of them are evildoers. Both of them are liars. Both of them are, you know, racist. Both of them are against women and gays and lesbians. And so basically, to me, both of them are same crap in the different shoes. What do you think, my friends?
No, that's true. But at the same time, if they're the only people that to choose from, we have to pick somebody. So we gotta, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what would you? Like, go ahead, Smoke.
Yeah, what I do, I boycott the elections because boycotting election is the only way to go because for the first time we slap the face of globalists. We will slap the face of the old, behind the curtains people who run the world and North America and EU. So we will tell them basically, go to the hell. We should not vote for anybody because they steal our votes anyway. So everybody say, "Oh, I'm American, I have to vote," but that's fine. But when a system is rigged and is your vote is never counted anyway, and so why do you have to vote? Am I right or wrong? Go ahead, please.
Canada, Smoke.
Well, I mean, I get the drift of you saying, don't vote for either one. Because, I mean, both candidates have issues where, we could point out, whether we will vote for them or not vote for them. But in the case of, the audience that we listen, that's listening, a lot of them are going to vote. They're going to go out and vote for one out of the two. So, it's just really us giving an objective view on either candidate. You know what I'm saying? And so,
but it would be also interested. But what would you think, though, Smoke, if everyone decided not to vote and said, you know what, neither candidate is worth my vote, and everyone decided I'm not going to cast a vote? That would be pretty interesting, though.
Yeah, I mean, that would shake things up, and that would take
That's right.
the people. It would take the people coming together. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand you. I understand what you're saying.
Because we
you
don't
have a valid
unity.
point.
In order to establish unity, first of all, you have to boycott the elections. Election is meaningless. Elections are just is another day. I vote. Okay, you vote,
Right.
but does your vote count? Never ever. I mean, from Jimmy Carter you get to to Ronald Reagan and Bush, etc. They have the upper hands always, and anyway, they know who is going to be elected anyway, Hilary. So, for example, and so then why do you have goddamn my vote for? If you are asking me to vote, if you're asking us to vote, that means every vote must go through the system and counts. But once you don't count it, then what the hell I am voting for? Go ahead, please.
Right. So what would you suggest? Because we both say that we gotta bring the people together to do that. Like, what would you suggest? Or what do you think?
Boycott the election. It brings unity to the people. Unity to the people of America for the first time. And put a bumper stickers on your cars, but everywhere you go, boycott the elections. If you do that, there will be an earthquake in the heart of the globalists. And there will be, of course, people are here in America are stupid dumbass, unfortunately. They will never be united. So they divide us and conquer is their motto, and they will succeed. So can we succeed for the first time in the history of America? I mean, if we boycott, in front of the United Nations, people who are monitoring our voting system, voting day, they have to show something. When everywhere is empty, then there will be a big mess for everybody. So they say, what the hell, America, who's voting? Nobody's voting. So, if you don't vote, they cannot say, oh, yeah, if we had 200 million votes, because you see everywhere reporting on the day, everywhere streets are empty. You see what I'm saying? If streets are empty, then they cannot say you have voted 200 million. Maybe they say 50 million people vote. So, So that's another thing. In many countries, they do that. Many countries, they have done that, and they were very successful because, they don't want, again, saying that, people of America vote, for example, for Hillary or Donald Trump or Bernie Sanders, etc. But, so that's about it, my friends. Go ahead, please.
Well, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, caller. And we're going to continue with the discussion, and call back anytime. But that is a good, interesting point, though, because you know what? That true revolution is going against the grain, and we're sitting here and we're saying to ourselves, we should vote for Trump. He's a Republican. We should vote for Hillary. She's a Democrat. I'm a card-carrying Democrat. I'm a card-carrying Republican. We have to vote. This is our civic duty. What do you mean you're not going to vote? People died for this right. But not one time have you ever thought that, you know what, let's really shake up the system and not vote.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of Tariq Nasheed's points of, people going out not voting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, definitely, it definitely would shake things up. We would also, that would really come with strategy. We would definitely have to come together, strategize, and figure out, what we would do with not voting. You know what I'm saying? Is it just something we're not going to do it ever again? Is it to bring power in the next elections after, or whatever the case is? So, that was an interesting point that the caller brought up. You know what I'm saying? Because it gives a different perspective of how, the people could bring power back to the situation instead of it just being, choose, the lesser of two evils. You know what I'm saying? The lesser of two evils. You know what I mean?
Or follow
the
the
people
program.
can really. Right.
Or follow the program, because you're not even opposing it. You're not even saying to yourself, I have to vote. You know what? How about when nobody vote? But see, I feel like my whole thing when it comes to unity, I don't believe in unity in the sense of you have to try to get the people to be unified, and I don't think that can work. I feel like the unification has to be everyone agreeing that that's a good idea. The option of not voting, right? Collectively not voting. That's the key word. Collectively not voting. And then you say, I'm gonna teach that to my children. That way, when your children get older, 18 years later, and they're registered to vote, when the idea come about, these are two piece of shit candidates. Once the idea come about, you know what? I'm not voting. And then you can put it on social media. Don't vote if you don't support the candidate. Then everybody will be like, yeah, you're right, because they was raised with that option. Where a lot of us was raised that you better vote. You have to vote. If you don't, it's shame upon you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I just feel like
for the right to vote.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's something else. So that's always a good option. But now, time for the solution. And you're right, Smoke. Whether it's Hillary or Trump, you still have to better yourself in this country and really take control of that the image black people, our image. We have to take control over our economy, our community, our children, the education. So it doesn't matter whether Trump or Hillary win. However, if Hillary wins, we're pretty much cruising the way we are right now. that's good or bad. You can take that how you want. If Trump, he's going to take it in a totally different direction. The question is, are you prepared? Are you prepared? There's two realities we're going to be dealing with. It's not time. Don't wait behind the curve, and don't wait behind the curve and wait until the president is elected and then say, what should I do? You should already have a groundwork operating right now. You know what I'm saying? So you got any tips or suggestions, Smoke? Like what black people should be doing? In terms of just of things to do to better oneself in either economy, like what we should be doing.
I mean,
no matter if it's Trump or Hilary win, you know what I mean?
I mean, to me, it's the time for entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? Black entrepreneurship. So I mean, just in terms of black people, because I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like one of the major things we need is an economy. We need to start circulating dollars through black hands. And it's staying in our communities and, filling our bank accounts, you know what I'm saying? So a part of that would be, businesses, creating businesses and so forth to build our economy. So I would think that, people who have that business mind, go out on a limb and take a chance. Save your money, make that plan, for the, person who always wanted to own a mechanic shop or you bake cakes and, you sell candy, whatever it is that you do, you know what I'm saying? See if you can put that into a business mode, you know what I'm saying? If it can work for you, then, plan it out and start working that way. So I would think one thing that would fit into what we need to do in general as black people, you know what I'm saying? I would think that we need to just start getting on our business mind and expanding that aspect in our communities, you know what I'm saying?
See, what I would say, something else I would add on to that for the people who's not business-minded and they're just workers, I would tell them, take 10% out of your check. The same 10% you want to give to the pastor and the preacher, take 10% out of your check and let that go into a CD, a certified deposit, and have that CD for like a year, and every year renew it, and have 10% of your check, every paycheck, go into that CD. By the end of the year, you should have you a couple of thousand.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? If not 1,000. A couple of thousands, like maybe 2, for some a year. And then next year you have another. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, you'll be really saving money. You'll be really accumulating money. And you don't got to worry about a saving account that you can always end up touching. A CD, you can't touch it until they mature. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's like
not without penalty. Yeah.
Right, without penalty. So that's something that can definitely benefit whether you're in a Trump or Hillary situation. Another thing, CDs or mutual funds or something like that, but I would just really hedge on CDs. In case, you know what I'm saying, for the person that just want to just stack and accumulate money and they don't really want to, you know what I'm saying? You get you some nice interest on it, you can't touch it. Obviously, the business, but that's for the business minded. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just to piggyback off what you're saying, you know what I'm saying? Because you're right. Majority of us are not going to want to open a business or might not have the mind for it, you know what I'm saying? It may not be their lane. But I think one thing that we all could do, you know, that would help with money and saving and things like that is just being more, more smart with our spending, you know, financially responsible, you know what I'm saying? You know, leave those Jordans on the shelf, you know what I'm saying? Leave that polo shirt on the rack, you know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of us like to, we like to get fresh and all that shit. You know, I buy clothes sometimes too, you know what I'm saying? So I know what it is, but, you know, cut back on that, you know what I mean? You go to work every day, take your lunch a few days out the week instead of building up Wendy's pocket, you know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers
that right
over there. Whoever.
No, but that's some good advice right there, and that's a good way to reserve some nice bread in your pocket is by reducing how much outside eateries go on with you. When you eat lunch every day, or you eat lunch and breakfast, you killing your budget. If you could carve that money back, you'll take that money, put that in your CD.
Right, exactly.
Straight up, the money that you was going to spend for lunch, put that in the CD. You know what I'm saying? You will be amazed, man. That's ways for you to get that paper. And another good thing for you to do, black people, your mind frame, all of this to change your mind frame, clean up where you live. You know what I'm saying? Whether you live in a house, whether you live in a building. Sweep in front of that joint. You know what I'm saying? That little gesture, you know what I'm saying? That little gesture, you know what I'm saying? Sweep in front of you, keep where you live clean. It keeps a nice energy. It keeps a nice vibration. You see what I'm saying? Right. All of these are activities that it puts you in another mind frame. And you can do these things whether you're under Trump or under Hillary. You see what I'm saying? You're saving your money. You got your money going into your CDs. You're making your food. You're making your lunches. You know what I'm saying? Clean up in front of your house. It clears your mind. You know what I'm saying? You might decide, then once you do start doing things like that, then the next step is going to be, you know what? Let me work out. Let me jog. Let me do something. You see what I'm saying? Then it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, other stuff. It's just going to be you building yourself up. You see what I'm saying? These are the steps to build yourself up. A lot of times we be thinking, like, pro-black Pan-Africanism, that means I have to be anti-white and hate whitey and pick up an AK and do all this. You don't got to do all of that shit. All you got to do is build yourself up. That's it. Recognize you was in the lower state because you ain't know no better. Your eyes open. You elevate into a higher state so you build yourself up. Pass the knowledge on to your seed. Have them seeds growing up with knowledge of self straight out the womb. Build them up. It's generations. That's the key to the transformation of the black race. For us to do better, for us to unify, for us to be that which what we want, what we see us to be, if we all could somehow talk to each other and agree, you do that through your seed. Once you do that through your seed, and you got these black boys growing up with knowledge of self, and these black girls growing up with knowledge of self, everything that we want, everything that we want to say, and things of that nature, these things are going to happen naturally. You see what I'm saying? We don't have to say, oh, if everybody would unify, then we can go ahead. Nah. The youth would already feel it because it would be part of their culture. You know what I'm saying? It would be part of their culture. So maybe that's another thing. Under Trump and Hillary, build culture. And you can start the culture within your house. Start the culture within your house. Because what's going to happen is the youth, once they're engaging with one another, they'll pick up on each other's nuances. and that would change the climate and the environment within that generation. Where in our generation, going to jail was a sign of manhood and masculinity. That was a rite of passage. Where in that next generation, because their eyes is open, going to Egypt might be a rite of passage. Or, you know what I'm saying, having a business in your 20s, that might be the norm for black men, boys and girls. You see what I'm saying? Because we elevated the requirements. You see what I'm saying? But we got to stop thinking that these changes happen with us per se. No. We're the ones that spark that change. But then we got to let the fire is the generation. That's the generation underneath us. That's your seed. That's that fire. So that's how we have to look at it. You know what I'm saying? And the sooner we do that, the sooner we'll start to see a change. But as long as we keep on ignoring the youth, the next generation, and thinking that the change is through us, we're always going to have that issue. You know what I'm saying? And these are things we can do under Trump or a Hillary presidency to build us up as a people. Because we got to do what we got to do. Straight up. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Phil.
We just got to be focused, man. Focus on family, finances. You know what I'm saying? That's really it, man. Because, I mean, you see, just on average, a lot of us ain't even, you know, you might have a conversation with, you know, somebody who is like a coworker or, you know, somebody in passing or, you know, whatever the case may be. And a lot of us is not concentrating on any of that shit. You know, building anything really don't matter who the president is. You know what I'm saying? You're not concerned about what's going on. So I think, you know, a lot of us still got to become aware. You know what I mean? And you saw what you see with like the, you know, the good things from like Jesse Williams' speech. You know, things like that bring awareness. So just people, and I don't really want to say it's awareness because as a black person, you should understand what's happening to us in the streets. You know what I mean? Like, we all been subject to, you know,
to the bullshit,
police violence, you know, the financial inequalities, you know, jobs, you know, lower pay. We all been subject to shit like that. So it's like, to me, I feel like all black people should be aware. You know what I'm saying? But I think we gotta take it seriously. You know, we all see.
So how can we take it serious if a lot of times we raise our children up and we indoctrinate them with stories, fables, myths, and superstition, like religion and God and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Now you got these kids and shit walking around thinking if somebody else has the power and somebody else can make this change and it's somebody else that I'm waiting for, and it's always the one, and all this dumb shit. And it's like, we got to break all of that. I'm looking at an article right now. This is from 1985, right? August 13th, 1985 in Cameroon. The Pope apologized to Africans for slavery. Pope John Paul II today apologized to Black Africa for the involvement of white Christians in the slave trade. The Pope remarks came in an address to Cameroon intellectuals on their task in society and on the importance of integrating the Christian message with African culture. John Paul said the task of Christians involved healing and compassion because the man who is in need on the side of the road is their brother, their neighbor. He continued, in the course of history, men belonging to Christian nations did not always do this, and we ask pardon from our African brothers who suffered so much because of the trade in blacks. The Pope asked the audience not to think of that these failures invalidate the Christian message itself. The gospel, quote unquote, he said, remain a call without equivocation, equivocation, I don't know. Wait, remains a call without equivocation. Equivocation. All right.
In 1980?
Yeah, 1985. Yeah, this is 1985. His audience not to think of these failures invalidated the Christian message itself. The gospel, he said, remained a call without equivocation. Central African Republic, stop. John Paul's statement came, okay, wait, and stop. Okay, then that's that. So he says, the Pope apologized for slavery was part of a broad effort he is making during the journey to cast Christianity as a universal faith and not an import to Africa from Europe. He is also emphasizing the role of Africa's Roman Catholic in carrying their faith to non-Catholic Africans in what he described today as the second evangelization. So as he's apologizing for enslaving the Africans, he's still enslaving the Africans by repackaging and rebranding Christianity after saying, excuse me for all of the slavery that came when we introduced this Christianity to you, but you should have dashed it away. You should still use it because it's so great and all. It's like, get out of here, man. Get out of here, man.
That's crazy, man.
Get out of here.
1985.
And what people don't understand is that the church made you whatever that religion. They made you a Catholic. They made you a Christian. Then you became a slave. That's how you became a slave. Once you became their religion, then you became a slave. We read that. That's what they did in the Congo. That the Catholics said they did not feel comfortable selling their Catholic slaves to Protestants because the Protestants did not agree with the Catholic faith. I feel like as Black people, we have to break that mental chain from slavery. That mental chain, that's that Bible. That's that Bible. Because you got to remember the physical, like for example, so what I always say, there's two books that the United States that's important to white people. That's the Bible and that's the dictionary. So the dictionaries, they use of them books, the words, the definitions to control that aspect. And then they use the Bible to control that mind aspect. During slavery, they whipped you and they religified you. Once they, but see, once they whipped you, they gave you this religion. You see what I'm saying? And what people don't understand, it's a timeline. No, they didn't give us religion in that Bible in the beginning. They beat you down. They were trying to break you as a human. Not as a human, excuse me. They wanted to break you down as the God you was and the goddess you was, as in your original state, in your free state. They had to break that out of you. Once they broke that out of you, and they realized that, okay, generation after generation, these are broken people, then they gave you that religion. You see what I'm saying? I mean, not the religion. Then they let you read their books and all kind of stuff like that. Then they wanted to teach you to read it. All of this stuff is documented. And if you check the history of it, it's on a timeline. And the same way it took generation after generation to weaken us down, it's going to take generation after generation to strengthen us up. We look at 400 years of this bullshit, 500 years of this bullshit, really, and turn around and think it's going to take 2 years for us to get it together. It ain't going to take that little bit of time. It's going to take generations. And we're seeing a generation coming up as a strong generation. They stopping traffic. They standing up to the society and the system. They demanding change. And the old, scary-ass niggas running around wanting to diss them. It's going to be an interesting situation with this election to see what happens with the Trump or Hillary. Because we know right now, you know, it's too early for anybody to pull a no vote situation. So somebody's going to win. No, I said it's too early right now to pull that. That's something that you would have had to been talking about early. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Too late for it.
But, yeah, it's too late for that. But it's like with Trump and Hillary, it's like I really wonder what's going to happen. And you're going to have people that are going to vote for Trump just to see what happens. Because people pretty much know what's going to happen under Hillary. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of key gaps, I should say. There's a lot of key gaps that can play into Trump winning. All day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I'm wondering, like,
for anybody who is thinking that, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely not a situation where it's like, okay, yeah, I'm not doing it. You know, I just hope you just keep up with the legalizing the marijuana policies. You know what I'm saying? I don't see why he shouldn't, but keep that up. As long as you keep that up, shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to be
that'll be
a lot of that is business and the economy.
I wonder what's going to happen with the. But I wonder what happens with the Obamacare shit, though.
That shit probably going to still be rolling, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to try to get rid of that. They're probably not. They're probably going to just leave it alone because it's already in effect. You know what I'm saying? But
they do, you know.
If they, it's going to be a process. But this is why I think. This is something I was thinking too. This is why black people, if we were smart, we would vote against Obamacare. The reason why we should vote against Obamacare is because if we vote against Obamacare and we no longer have to have insurance, then guess what? Stores like what Brock have will be 12 times more valuable. Huh?
Like a holistic type healing.
Hell yeah. You dig what I'm saying? Because now you don't have no insurance, and you like, yo, you know what? I want to keep my joint healthy and natural anyway, so let me go to this brother's store over here and get me some golden seal, or let me give me some of this or some of that. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, I know the brother over there got it. I don't got health insurance. You know what I'm saying? Now we're in a position where we have to have health insurance, which in return makes the silly-ass black woman out there who don't have a man in the house or whatever on government assistance have to be in that situation when the doctors say, well, put them on these drugs. Okay, my doctors say, and I don't got to pay for it because Obama covers this. Ritalin for my son. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, like I really wish like we didn't let them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if we didn't have that Obamacare shit, just think about that, yo. How many of us, with our eyes open, can be opening up clinics in our communities with the holistic, natural acupuncture, herbs, you know what I'm saying, baths and all kind of shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, this is the stuff that can heal our people, the real way to heal our people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what we need. Having Obamacare, that means, shit, the government's handling your health situation. When we, the people, could be handling our health situation because we are the herbalists. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but they're not going to do nothing with that. But the only thing I wish they would do is to make it where you got to pay if you don't participate. But they have to make that part of the bill because if the shit going to cost too much, and then they will have to get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's that stupid shit. But it's like, man, that could have been really part of our economy. Yeah, that could have been part of our economy.
Yeah, it still can. You know?
I mean, no, it still can. Yeah, it still can. Sure, definitely still can, because just like EBT, if you got your a restaurant, you get your, you know, let the people who could buy their food on the EBT and shit get that government money. You can go over there, have your clinic, your herbal stuff, and be like, yo, and we do insurance. So you can swipe your card. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll take your insurance card too. We'll do the Obamacare shit. Write that shit up how you write that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's like we have to think outside. You know what I'm saying? The box. We can't keep thinking. Yeah, John Henry Clark said. Dr. Ben said. Marcus Garvey said. Like, come on, man. Like, we gotta start to make these moves ourselves. We gotta start thinking for ourselves and thinking to ourselves, like, yo, what strategy can I use to make this thing rock? You know what I'm saying? Instead of sitting around saying to yourself, let me look at what the people of the past did all the time. No, what you living right now. You don't know what to do? You don't know how to outmaneuver the situation? How many times, ever since I started saying I want to teach my son coding when they turn 6, and my son is 3, and another son that's 1, I said, by the time they turn 6, I'm going to start teaching them coding. I don't know how to do it, but we're going to get books, we're going to learn. And it's like, ever since then, all you see is coding talks on. Prince was sending kids to learn how to code. Another people I heard, somebody talking in a speech maybe, they talking about coding. And it's like, yeah. You said what?
I said David Banner was talking about that.
Oh, yeah, David Banner was talking about it, yeah. Yeah, talking about coding and shit like that. So it's like, you got to think outside the box. You can't keep saying, yeah, I'm going to have my son play basketball, and I'm going to have my son play football. Which sport pay the most money? Come on, man. There's a gang of stuff out there for us to do for our children, a gang of stuff for us out there to do for our children to even get paid a whole lot of money.
Put them in the shit put them on the wave, you know what I'm saying? Sports and all that shit, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's always motherfuckers that go play sports, you know what I'm saying? But everybody can't do that. And they boxing the blacks out. They boxing the blacks out. You got to be bred in the game or European now. That's how they're trying to set it up. You got to be very special if you come out the hood. I mean, you're going to have so many roadblocks before you make it, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. It's almost a miracle, you know what I'm saying? But we need healthcare specialists, motherfuckers who learning that shit, you know, holistic healing. We need motherfuckers learning the technology, apps. Apps is the new future, you know what I'm saying? Everybody on their phone. You know what I mean? That should be shit that we should be analyzing and what our community needs, then, you know, that's where we should be focusing our kids on. Definitely health and technology. We should be all through that. All through that, having our kids in there.
Yeah, I mean, because shit, at the end of the day, I mean, what we going to keep doing? Seeing who we can work for? That don't make sense. That's the real, I mean, at the end of the day, question. Because no economy, I mean, the only leverage you have is work. That's it. What if the same way not voting for them to make that stand, what if a counter argument is, hey, white America, you know what? We ain't going to hire no more black people. Now we ain't going to be 50% unemployed. Now we're going to be 100% unemployed. Or at least 90, you know what I'm saying? At least 90% unemployed. So it's like, yo, this is a grim reality, you know what I'm saying? In our dependency on white America, the same white America that we hate. So it's like, I understand the hate, but we have to put that hate shit aside and just take it as awareness. Okay, we understand what the white man did to us. Now, how do we counter that? But to sit there and just keep hating and dwelling on that and, oh, I hate this white man, oh, this white man, you end up getting focused on emotionalism. You see what I'm saying? And you never end up solving the problem. And to solve the problem, you have to have an economy to take care of yourself. So whether Hilary win or Trump win, the goal has to be economic freedom within the black community. We are talented people. We feed the United States economy. We feed this economy, but we don't reap nothing back. You know what I'm saying? So we got 2 more minutes. Shit. So you want to start closing out, Smoke?
Yeah, man. It's been another week, you know what I'm saying? Another week up in this bitch, but, you know, anybody who got, you know, any suggestions, you know, any comments about the whole Trump, Hillary Clinton situation, you know what I mean? You could just hit us up on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Check us out on YouTube, in Black America. You know, we got all the latest videos up there. You know, continue to support that. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing some views on there, so, you know, that's a good thing. But, you know, just continue to support it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got to put some more shows up there, so, you know what I'm saying? I've been having a little trouble with my desktop, but, yeah, I got to put some more shows up there. And, I know we have the Twitter, which is the twitter.com/InBlackAmerica7. And then we got the Facebook, which is facebook.com, InBlackAmerica. No, InBlack.America. That's what that one is. And, yeah, you can go on the Facebook page, you know what I'm saying? We can add you as a friend, so you can get the show, you can really listen to it and things of that nature. So, but this is what we do. So this is Rasta B, and my co-host Smoke. Got any final words?
Yo, be easy out there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the 4th of July weekend for anybody out there. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for the 5. Stay out of jail. Don't do nothing crazy. You know what I mean? Be easy, man.
Yeah, you ain't trying to get locked up, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we do our real Independence Day, Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? It's just white man Independence Day, but, hey, if you got the day off, Celebrate it with your family. Celebrate it with your fam. Make sure you don't get locked up. You ain't trying to be out there for the whole weekend. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the fam. Shout out to the people. Black power and peace. We in power here.
Wow.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be confusing. Like Swedish techno confusing.
Bark, bark, meow, meow. Dance with me, purple cow. Bark, bark, meow, meow. Ooh, you lovely cow.
Geico makes it easy. With 24/7 access, all you have to do is go to Geico.com and you could save money on car insurance. It just makes sense. Unlike, you know.
Dance with me, purple cow. I like your move.